Super fast tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine runs fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Black metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood, coffee for every dude.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We got Hillbilly. We got kjcowboydan. We got the round going on.
Woo, woo.
Round like
Right.
all around. Right. Yeah.
How are you
Look
guys
at
doing
Hillbilly.
today?
Oh, doing pretty good. Pretty good. Got the coffee in hand to wake us up. We got Hillbilly on the right over there. We got KJ on the bottom, looking dapper with that fancy little animated background.
Oh, just running through a pumpkin patch. Just running through a pumpkin patch. Oh,
Yeah,
sign.
Right?
KJ tried to run from the Great Pumpkin.
Mm. That's a Peanuts Gallery joke.
Yep, sure is.
How you guys feeling today? How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
I was doing
It's a
all right
weird
until
day
I jinxed it.
No, don't jinx your day.
Oh, yeah. It's been a weird day today. I spilt my coffee this morning.
Coffee
No,
abuse.
you would.
Coffee abuse.
Yeah.
you wouldn't spill your.
No, absolutely not. No, not intentionally. So,
Mm.
how's
So,
your day, Tortoise?
It's been pretty good. Got to take the cats to the vet today. Just get their updated shots and stuff. Yay! And you know, every time we pull out the cat carrier, they're hiding. So we got to be extra sneaky about it.
Bring out the can of sardines. You bring out the can of sardines and they'll come running, right? Throw the can of sardines in the kennel.
That's making me hungry. I might get me some sardines today.
Sardines are delicious.
Yeah,
Sardines are delicious.
Salty goodness.
What's your favorite sardines there, Taurus?
I like the mustard ones.
That's my favorite too, actually. Love the mustard.
I like just getting the regular and the salted oil water that they got, you know, that they come sitting in, and then I'll take like some like hot sauce and just, you know, like Louisiana hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hot sauce are pretty good too. Yeah.
I like putting my own hot sauce in it. Get them mustard sardines, throw you some hot sauce in there, stir them up. Oh, get some crackers. There you go.
Oh
yeah, I like that. We got Cane Shaker. Cane Shaker, what's up, Coffee Morning people? What's up?
What's up, Cane Shaker?
Yeah,
Lawson.
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 says he prefers Vienna sausages, which is fine.
Only the barbecue.
See, I like Vienna sausages. They just don't make buns small enough for them.
Yep.
Right? The little hot dog slider buns.
Right?
But I eat Vienna sausages. It's got to be the barbecue kind.
You're going to give me
Right.
1-inch hot dogs. I want little 1-inch hot dog buns for my 1-inch hot dogs.
And somehow they'll give you more buns than hot dogs.
Right?
Like you'll get like a pack of 20 buns and there's like 6 Vienna sausages in a can.
I always wondered about the guy who invented Vienna sausages. Did he feel sorry for like little tiny like his action figures or something? We want to have hot dogs for the GI Joes too.
So Curtis,
Right? Hot dog, GI Joe. Oh, yeah, Cane Shaker says, "Is that a pumpkin patch scenery?" Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It is indeed. I'm trying to make my way through this haunted pumpkin patch, but I keep on going around in circles to these signs that say "Join our community." Like, don't tell me the next one's going to say "Follow," right?
Right.
Subscribe.
Right.
I
It's like
will.
you're like on an advertisement patch.
I just caught in a circle in the shill pumpkin patch.
Right.
I don't think I'd want to follow you because I probably get lost too following you, especially since you're going around in circles there.
Well, they say go to places that you know. Go to places that you know.
Mm-hmm. Go to places that you know. That's how
So, did you guys
go.
watch anything interesting today?
Today, I was watching this movie called Fear Inc., which is a movie about a haunt that you pay for. It's not like a haunted house, but you call this number that's in the movie, and they and these people will customize a scare just for you based on your life. They'll come to your house without you knowing it. They'll haunt you. They'll scare you. They'll break your bones if they have to. It's interesting.
Wow.
Was that a movie or a TV show?
It's a movie called Fear Inc.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't remember the kid's name from Sandlot, the redhead kid, but he's in the movie. Curtis says Vienna sausages are pretty good for ramen noodles and rice and sandwiches. Oh yeah, I like to take some Vienna sausage and put on my ramen noodles. Sounds good right now, actually. I love the green ramen, the pepper ramen.
I like taking potato chips, cheese, and all that, and just crunch all that up, mix all that up, and put that in my ramen noodles.
That's called a prison burrito. When's the last time you've been in prison? Oh, poor KJ. He has to hear the stories. Back in my day.
Back in my day when I was just a ute.
Back in my day, Sonny.
But yeah, like one of my favorite things to do is when we got the money to do it. It's like I like making ramen and adding shrimp to it. Shrimp makes ramen taste good no matter what it is.
I just don't like ramen noodles by themselves. And there's so much stuff you can add to ramen noodles to make them so much better.
I'm lucky in the fact that I learned how to make ramen noodles just the way I like it. Dry and cooked.
Yep.
I don't like the broth.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Dry and cooked. Okay.
I always take it and drain it. And then throw whatever I want in it. You're like that.
I was very worried for you for a moment because when you said the way you like it, dry, until you said the and cooked part, I was very, very worried because I just imagined you taking it out of the plastic wrapper, having that big old square dried ramen noodle and just eating it like a candy bar. Just
that ain't
cracker.
that ain't half bad eating like that either.
It's not half bad, but it's not amazing. On my lazy days, I'll heat up the tap water till it gets hot. Then I'll open the pack, take out the flavor pack, and I'll fill the packet full of water and set it down for 5 minutes to let it cook. That way, then when it's soft enough, I'll drain the water and add the pack to it and eat the ramen noodle straight from the ramen noodle pack.
Mm-hmm.
I do that too.
Yeah.
And
Monk the Lawson says, "Yummy, crunchy noodles." That's right, man. A monk. Whoop whoop. Yeah, we got an absence today. We got a little bit of absence today on the show. People had to do important things, so it's just the three of us. Oh, go, three of us.
I'm dancing.
Three's company.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, at least the handsomest guy in the show is always here when he's on. I mean,
thank you.
I mean, not to talk down about Hillbilly or KJ, but it's a curse. I'm the handsomest.
You know.
But I think you're talking. I think you're confused. I think you're talking about me. Don't be jealous.
Right?
Yeah,
that's right, man. 2.5 men. That's right.
I don't know. I don't bother looking in the mirror to know if I'm handsome or not. Don't want to break mirrors. Don't want to break mirrors. I just kind of like
superstitious.
I just kind of peek out over my cup and assume that my hair's done.
Well, you're just another was it Puxatillin Phil? The
Puxatawny Phil.
Yeah. There you go. You're like, depending on if you see your shadow, it tells us how long winch is gonna be.
Right. So last night I was watching some TV shows, and I caught the Halloween episode of Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch
TV, that TV series that they had for a minute on Disney.
Right.
Caught the Halloween episode of that.
Nice. Was it spooktacular?
Right. Indeed.
I was going through the TV the other day, and I ran across Halloween.
No, nice. Captain Wolves, what's up?
Backwoods.
Whoa, whoa. Welcome. Captain Waffles and Backwoods and Man and Monk, you guys all rock, you rule. Curtis, you rock, you roll. Cane Shaker, you're just the best subscriber here. You got a command that says so. Oh, man. But still, I don't know. Vibes going. Vibes. I hope you're having a wonderful day, everybody out in the real world, because we are about to get into the next segment, which is...
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Oh, we got to the next segment. We're in the next segment. We lost ourselves in some conversation, but we need to find our way back. And there's only one person who knows how to get back there. Hey, Billy, where are we going?
Card of the day.
Ooh, a Johnny.
Yeah, today I went old school, and I was looking at some cards. I'm like, let's do an old school Planeswalker. When Planeswalker looked cool and were new, brand new-ish. I don't know. This is a pretty cool Planeswalker. This is a Johnny Goldmane. Hey, Billy, why don't you read this card?
Okay, a Johnny Goldmane for 2 and 2 whites. 4. I almost said 4/4, but 4 loyalty. +1, you gain 2 life. Nice. -1. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. Not bad. And
Not
then
bad.
then he has a -6 ability. You get to put a white avatar creature token onto the battlefield. It has this creature's power and toughness are each equal to your life total. Ooh,
Ooh,
nice. And if this was in
pretty
standard
fancy.
if this was in standard right now, it would go perfect with those overlord cards because they are avatars.
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty powerful old school commander. Still good. The -1 ability is pretty sauce. Should probably look for a copy for my Traxxas deck. Oh no. Okay. I'll be back. Gotta let a cat out. I'm gonna blow up Hillbilly.
Who? Let the cat out.
Oh man, this topic. I'm gonna enjoy it, and there's lots to talk about on this topic. I ain't gonna go in there till Tortoise gets back. So how you been? So what you been up to, KJ?
Just trying to make sure that I get like graphics and artwork done.
Cool.
Yeah, I swear, like up and down, like since I started trying to do this content creation, a good majority of everything is graphics, clipping, editing. Like I haven't even had spent so much time editing and clipping. I haven't really found like stuff that I want to like clip and upload yet.
Cool. All right.
All right. Some of the comments are going to wait for a second to get to because they're pretty relevant to what's going on. But we're going to roll on to the pictures of the day. And remember that picture of Hillbilly when he shaved? Still got it.
Coffee time.
Coffee time. That's Hillbilly with a shaved beard and everything. What? Raw. But I found KJ's problem. There's a solution to it, but still not enough.
Wow.
See, it would have been just a little better if that was Super Fast Tortoise branded coffee cup.
Right.
Get yours soon.
Yep. Coming soon, the near future. But thinking of Halloween spirit, boom. What do you mean there's no coffee?
What do you mean there's no coffee?
That's right. What do you mean? What do you mean? We need the coffee.
I think that he'd be Jack would be a scary man even with coffee.
Well, that's how I feel when I forget to set up the coffee pot at night to go off in the morning. There's no coffee made for the morning. I wake up and there's no coffee brewed. I'm like, what do you mean there's no coffee? I got to make the coffee. I got to make the coffee again. Oh, my Lord.
How do you make the coffee when, because you got to make the bean, then you can make the coffee. So how you want to make the
first
coffee?
the beans have to grow. Then you have to harvest the beans. You got to let them dry out. And you can crunch the beans, grind them in a grinder. Then you put them in a filter in your coffee pot. Then you fill the coffee pot full of water. You turn on the said coffee pot, then the water will percolate. And through this percolating system, makes coffee.
Yeah, but you can't make a bean.
No, I specifically, they grow. They grow.
Exactly. You got to grow it. That's what I'm making it.
Oh, my Lord. You're just going too far with it. Next cup. Next picture is coffee. Please, only one cup, please. There you go.
That is
that's
blasphemy.
KJ's cup.
Only one cup, please. Just blasphemy. Only one cup.
Well, my cup is that big. That's all right.
That's a big cup. That's 1 cup of coffee. If you're only allowed 1 cup, have it that big. So that at least has to be like 2.5 cups of coffee, at least. 2 cups, 2.5 pots of coffee.
Yep. I'll be happy with it.
See, my main
Happy with-
concern is how fast that's going to get cold.
Well, dip in a straw. If you're worried about the coffee getting cold in the cup, get a straw. It's not a thermal cup. And if it gets too cold, just add some ice and sugar to it. Then you'll have a fancy drink, a fancy coffee.
Isn't
All right.
that fancy?
All right.
Isn't that fancy?
Right. And if you're new here, everybody, thank you for joining us. Hit that like button while you're here. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And we're going to get to the next little segment, if I can scroll down to it. Right here.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
The crowd goes wild web. Now we're to the topic.
The topic of the day.
What is the future of MTG Commander in the shell?
Good question.
Yep.
Backwoods has lost to something I know all too well. And I don't know if these are popping up. Show.
We forgot
There
the
you
question.
There we go.
We get back to the question a little bit later. Let's get to the topic. Chris Tram, ever since I heard what happened about Watsy owns the commander, I might have reset my commander decks or take a break from the commander until next year. It's possibly. Got some videos coming out on the topic. Nice. That's right. All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's right.
Indeed.
By the time you do all that, I would just go get a pop. That's right. All right. So yeah, let's get back to the question of the day. The question of the day is brought to us by Mrs. Hillbilly. Where is the question of the day? There you go.
Ooh.
And if you want to share pictures or a question of the day, you can join Discord. Hillbilly's got a couple in queue.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
Good morning, everybody. This is Mrs. Hillbilly. I was wondering what is the difference between a casual play and a competitive play and Commander. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Well, so what I think she means is what's the difference between a competitive and casual deck in Commander compared to a play? Because, you can have casual uncompetitive plays in any deck. But a good question indeed. What separates a casual deck from an answer on that is the goal of the deck. Is your deck built for flavor and fun and have a casual time, or is it to be a competitive beat stick deck as fast as it can? Because not all decks are designed for that.
Well, I've done put my decks, both my Necron and my Vampire deck, into that one site you shared here, I think yesterday or other day one. And both of them came out as power level 5.
Power 5s. Those are casual decks.
Yep.
Casual decks. Power levels. Even though it sounds like it might be changing the power level to whatever it may be. The balance of it, I have no clue. We'll figure that out. But I like the websites I shared yesterday. They work well.
Mm-hmm.
KJ, he's trying to build a all-heads competitive commander deck, running all the banned cards he can.
Right. All the banned cards.
That's right.
Just play it and go,
You know.
oh, wait, you can't play this card, Commander. That's right.
That's right. I'm just ahead. You know, KJ's on something because he's always ahead of the game.
Whoa.
That's
I
right.
wonder where that was headed.
Right. But anyways, we saw that comment. Let's see. Dawson says a casual commander player. I really don't care what happens. That's right. Competitive commander deck wins at turn 2, turn 5. That's right. That's why I have one competitive deck, and I'm working on a second competitive deck. Competitive. The competitive deck really cares about winning and getting to its win conditions as quick as possible. Casual players will play casual decks are built just for the flavor of fun, and they will be competitive at times. But a competitive deck is not built like usually above a 7. I'd say is above a 7 would be more competitive. But all right. Let's roll on to the topic of the day. Will it let me do it? Will it let me do it? Let me do it. The feature commander. I'd let you guys read this, but it's kind of long right here. But it says the past week has been tumultuous for Commander fans, members of the Commander Rule Committee, and Magic the Gathering as a whole. A long way has been player and fans shared a diverse range of passionate opinions, far too many of which were harmful or malicious, which is very sad. Below and over the next few days and weeks, we will be discussing quite a bit about Commander, starting with the most pressing over the past week. The conversation culminating with unacceptable personal threats to the safety of members of the Commander's Rule Committee. Culminating with unacceptable personal threats and safety. I just read that twice. This is something we will not tolerate. No matter how you feel about something in Magic, it is never appropriate to threaten somebody. Everyone at Wizards of the Coast is united on this front. We will not hesitate to take action against individuals who threaten or to harm community members or employees. It means cops will be called. This week has also demonstrated the truly monumental tasks that face the Commander Rules Committee. The Commander RC is made up of 5 talented, caring individuals, all with other jobs and lives, which they must balance with managing the most popular format in Magic the Gathering. It results in an incredible amount of work, time spent deliberating, and exposure to the public. Nobody deserves to feel unsafe for supporting the game they love. Unfortunately, the task of managing Commander has far outgrown the scope and safety of being attached to only 5 people. So, basically, they're saying they're making this change to Magic the Gathering Committee, mainly because it's become too daunting of a task because of the personal threats upon their lives for just making a stupid rules change. Yep. So today, in partnership with members of the existing Rules Committee, we are announcing that the Rules Committee is giving management of the Commander format to the game design team of Wizards of the Coast. Commander has always been a community, and this move is in management does not change that. While ownership of the format, others in the community will continue to be involved, and the vision of the format will conversations already about what we would like to accomplish, some ideas of what we'll be rolling out together in the months to come. So they're already planning stuff for the future.
Yep.
The community to draft this format, it's critical to all of us. We need to have and we have opened a new Discord channel, the official Magic the Gathering Discord, and the hashtag Commander News channel. And we'll also have a weekly MTG stream talking about this tomorrow, October 1st at 10 a.m. on Twitch, Magic TV. Hold on a second.
I already have thoughts on this.
Well, share your thoughts.
Well, since the rules committee pretty much threw their hands up and walked away from the Magic Commander, but yet, really, you can't blame them. Because I would have done the same thing if I was getting, threats against my life and everything. So, the commander players that's been doing all the threats has really got what they want. What they want was Wizards to take over, and Wizards will end up probably ruining Commander just like they did Standard. Look at Standard right now. Standard, Wizards said they will come into Standard, make Standard better, revive Standard, and they're still, I guess they're still trying to work on it, but Standard is pretty much, a dead format. So now, what's going to happen to Commander now, since Wizards are going to be in charge of it? I'm not saying they don't know how to run their company or anything like that, because they're in it for the money, because all they want is the money to provide to the shareholders and all that, because they have to do that because of Wizards is such a big company. I mean, Hasbro ain't making it without Wizards. Therefore, by Hasbro not making it without Wizards, they depended on Wizards for the money and for the shareholders and all that. And Wizards is carrying Hasbro on their back, and so that's why they're going to be throwing out all these cards, and before you know it, there's only going to be one Commander deck, just like right now in Standard on Arena, there's only 2 decks that you see mostly, and Mono Red is one of them. Mono Red and Control. So now, since everybody started doing all these threats and everything, and really, by them doing that, they're just ruining the game for the ones that just play the game for casual and enjoy the game.
Right.
Yeah, I understand why they got mad, but still, have some common sense, people. Do not threaten people. Because it is really showing how immature that you really are. Be mature enough to say, well, it's a game. I lost money. Oh, well. Maybe Wizards will bring something just as powerful back into the game that I can replace those cards that I've lost to make my decks even better.
See, you're talking common sense, though. People who are going about, you're talking common sense. People who go about threatening businesses, threatening people who work for a business. I've heard with this whole banning situation that some girl was. Now, somebody in chat needs to validate the source, but I read this article that some girl who worked for Magic. In some form or another works for the people who do Magic, and she was threatened, and she didn't even have anything to do with this type of stuff. Like these people who are getting threats, people, they're not threatening necessarily the CEOs. I mean, they don't have any way to contact half the CEOs. Half of these threats that are coming out in this community, they're threatening people who work at this. And we saw something similar a couple of years ago when fans threatened Blizzard staff with that whole Diablo online debacle. They threatened the Blizzard staff. you're not a true fan of the game if you think that going about being a troll, making threats on the internet, or threatening people who work at a location. I mean, if you're a fan of the game, take the game for what it is. Play your zero rule, and or whatever house rules you have, and continue playing the game the way you like it. If you don't like the way the tournament rules have changed and cards are not allowed in tournament, then that's the way it is. I mean, you don't see poker players complaining if they have a house rule at the casinos.
Exactly. I mean, what what these people need to do is grow out of their diapers and get some common sense and say, all right, I'm a big boy now. This is a game. I'm going to play the game and have fun with the game. And quit wearing the dang diapers.
You got to take the advantage of the positive side of things. Like yesterday when I was showing off that I got a mana crypt for trade out of the hill. That I don't like something, you got to go. You can voice your opinion, but do not threaten the lives of people. This is not going to change the way you live. It's not. This is not life changing. If someone bans a card and it changes your life, that's ridiculous. That's just too much.
D-Loss, you're right about the best of one and best of three. Yeah, they are different, but I'm just referring to basically the best of one and standard there.
Yeah, I personally, I'm an idiot. So, when it comes down to it, I'm an idiot. I don't know, but to me, I see like, okay, well, they banned some cards. There's probably reason for that, mechanical reasons or whatever. And most likely they have in the wings something that's going to replace those cards.
Exactly.
That you as a player will probably like.
Really quick on catch up and chat. We got Coach's Magic saying you're talking about highly unstable individuals. It's not a reflection of the MTG community. It's not. I want to say, hey, 10 Capsule, thanks for stopping by, saying hi. And then Captain Waffles, hey, DJ, what's up?
Now, Coach, you're right. And some people need to get, grow out of their diapers and get some common sense and quit making the threats. Not everybody, it's not everybody in the Magic community, because some of us do have common sense and not go out there and threaten people. We just, enjoy the game and we play the game. Big deal. I mean, some of us were like, big deal. They banned these cards. Yeah, I might have these cards. I may have to take them out of decks, but who cares?
Yeah, I heard a lot of people complaining about this situation in the long run, right? And a lot of people are saying these things that might come off and sounding like threats. A lot, like people verbally say things that they probably might end up regretting on places like Twitter, where they complain about changes in things in society that they don't like. And what's coming off as threats might be some people just venting, but you got to be careful how you vent about something. Because imagine posting that what reads to be a death threat to somebody for a game change. It reads to be a death threat on Twitch. Somebody reports that to law enforcement. Now you have a legal issue on your hands. On top of that, over a piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
Over a piece of cardboard. Just one. I know that's placing it in that statement is fighting words for some people. It's more than cardboard for you guys. But I mean, be careful how you phrase yourself when you're venting.
Exactly.
Over a piece of cardboard.
And if you get mad, go ahead, Tortoise. I'm sorry.
Backwoods Collector says he thinks the word game is lost in these discussions because people ignore the fact that it's just a game.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah.
We can't focus on the negative community so much, but there's just a lot of people who got so irritated that they didn't control themselves and they went too far, and that's not good. That's not good at all.
Also, if you got to vent, go to a friend, vent to them. That's what a friend is for. They are there for you to vent to them if you got to vent, and don't get your panties in a wad, dag blanket.
Oh my lord, that's funny. All right, let's continue here. What's next? Well, this is still very early. We want to share one of the things we just started working on with the rules committee, a more objective approach to deck power level and additional guidance and shared language for players to find games that match the type of gameplay that they're trying to play. It isn't anywhere near finished yet, but as part of building this with the community, we're opening it up for feedback, thoughts, and your discussions of your version of how this will work. Think of it as like an open beta. Here's the idea. There are 4 power brackets, and every commander deck can be placed in one of those brackets by examining the cards and combinations in your deck and comparing them to lists. We'll need the community to help to create. You can imagine a bracket 1 as a baseline for the average pre-constructed deck, or below the bracket 4 is high power. For the lower tiers, you may learn a mixture of cards and a description of how the deck functions, and the higher tiers likely to be defined by more explicit list of cards. For example, you can imagine a bracket 1 has cards that are easily can go on any deck, like Swords to Plowshare, Grave Titan, and Cultivate. Whereas bracket 4 would have cards like Vampiric Tutor, Armageddon, and Grim Monolith. Cards that make games too much more consistent, lopsided, or faster than the average deck can engage with. And I think that's where they're talking about going more into competitive from casual. In this system, your deck would be defined as the highest bracket of cards. This makes it clear what cards go where and what of the cards you can expect people to be playing. For example, Ancient Tomb. Right? Ancient Tomb is a bracket 4 numbered card. Your deck would generally be considered a 4, but a part of a Tomb themed deck, conversation B, my deck is a 4 with Ancient Tomb. Yeah, but 2 without it. Is it okay if with every? Well, this system guarantees perfectly matched games. No, it does not, and it might be fine at your table, but if it gets the conversation started from a shared understanding, that's already great for the table. We would love to hear what you all think about this and which power brackets you would play certain cards in. We will also be elevating the current banned card list alongside both the Commander Rules Committee and the community all in general. We will not ban additional cards as part of the elevation, while discussion of the banned card list started this. Immediate changes on the list are not our priority. So we're not going to unban or ban anything immediately. For now, the safety and well-being of our rules committee is a priority. What has happened this past week is entirely unacceptable. By working together as a team, we can share the responsibility of this format and everything that comes along with it. Please stay tuned for more. In the meantime, you're welcome to join our Discord and discuss further, and we will see you for the weekly stream tomorrow, October 1st, 10 a.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv.magic/magic. And that's the whole article right there.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Some people that doing all the threats and everything, I can understand why they got mad, but geez, take it somewhere else. Don't go off to people and threaten them, threaten their life, threaten their family, and all that. It ain't worth it. It's stupid.
Yeah, Coach's Magic says, I don't think venting and threats are anywhere near the same thing. Let's not sugarcoat and justify someone's pooper decisions. They're poor decisions. That's right.
Yep.
Maybe someone with Wizards can hold everybody's hands as they make a deck, right? So my big objective here, my big thought here is, like, somehow the rules committee by the community for the community is in a position where they have to give it up to the company who makes the damn cards. The game design team is now now has the reins over the ban list, has over the rules of Commander. So does that make it for the community, or does that make it against the community, or does it just make it more of a company thing now?
It's a company thing. I honestly believe it's a company thing now.
Right.
Because, rules committee, Wizards ain't going to listen to them. Yeah, they might be so-called involved, but the Wizards don't have nobody to listen to now. But, they used to be able to make a card and too powerful for Commander. And they tried to put it out, and Rules Committee said, no, banned. Now Wizards can put out a broken card, and there ain't no slapping the hand now because they're not there. I mean, they can try to slap their hand, but Wizards can easily say, look, we're in control now. We do what we want to do. We're going to put this broken card out. We're going to put this broken card out, and there ain't nothing you can do because we got control of that now.
Yeah, well, it gives them weird. It puts them in a weird spot where if they make a card that's broken and they don't want to ban it at first and they want to play it, like say Nadu, then they play it and they want to sell boxes. They probably won't ban it until the boxes are sold. All the boxes, all the printings are sold. But at the same time, I believe the rules committee that we have now before the switch will be participating in the rule management with the company. So I think the rules committee will be part of the deal still. We'll learn more about that. Was it tomorrow or today? Today's the 1st. So today, when they actually do the show on Twitch, which I won't be able to watch because I don't watch Twitch.
Right.
But KJ might be interested in learning.
Join us. I might watch a little bit of it, maybe. I got a lot of editing to do, so I'm watching a lot of videos while I've been doing editing.
Right. But it's just an interesting take on things because the thing that makes me feel bad is the community as a whole. I feel part of the community. The community as a whole didn't do everything bad, but the people who did the bad things reflect on the community, what the community might be like. Because if someone gets to hear this who's not a part of the community, it's like, well, if that happens to the community, I don't want to be part of that. Like the same fear someone might have when doing a locale thing. The card game's fun, but I don't want to fraternize with the locale community of the people who are locales.
Right. I think a lot of that has to do with association. For a lot of people, you are who you socialize with. I was told this by my dad when I was young. All the time, and there is that you are who you socialize with, and if you are part of a certain community, when it comes down to visible aesthetics. Unfortunately, it comes down to some people don't trust that. Some people will go, oh, well, he's part of that community. I need to, which I worked in bars, my entire life. And it came down to, oh, you work in bars. We really can't really take what you have to say for anything more. And it's a sad and unfortunate truth that that's the way a lot of people act, and they see, okay, well, you got this person socializing in a very poor way that I don't want involved with my community, and death threats to people and revolving around the community that your community holds hands with is not a good sight for them.
Right. I mean, you take, for example, you take a new player, and they hear about they're just now getting into Magic, and they're learning the game, and then they find out about all the death threats. that's been made inside the Magic community now, that's going to change them. That's going to chase them away.
Oh yeah, new players, new heads. You want to have your community grow. It's absolutely gonna that can absolutely hurt your community in growth and anything. I mean, imagine trying to get more people to join your pod nights and or whatever because a friend moved away or something, and you know how hard it is to
Right.
have somebody find some interest that you're interested in. When my friends moved away, it was
Right.
hard for me to get a D&D night back up.
Hmm. That's true. The loss is, to me, the whole WotC taking over the rules committee is a conflict of interest, and that can be a conflict of interest for sure.
Yep.
And Backwoods says all of us in our play group doesn't consider ourselves a part of the Magic community. We're sort of off on our own, playing the game, enjoying cards. We don't let in our group. We just don't let anyone in our group, like anybody in particular, which is weird. Because not for you, but like in my aspect, I usually grab whoever wants to play a game of Magic on the days I play Magic. We try to go for that. It's rough. The Rule Zero thing has been discussion lately because of everything, but also trying to keep everything tame and fair is just ridiculous.
Yep.
Like we here at the Creep have an amazing community. Here in the Creep, we have amazing people in the community. The Creep community is a very positive community, and I wouldn't have covered this today if it wasn't big news for us today. Like I would have dropped the whole the conversation straight up, but the Wizards taking the ban thing as they did and took over the reins of the rules committee, that just shows how extreme everything has gotten, and it shouldn't have been that extreme.
Yep. Shows how many immature people are really out there playing the game.
It's kind of like it's two kids fighting over a toy. Who wants to play with the toy the most? But the parent takes the toy away from both the kids, so they can't play. Listen to that.
Yep. And it's ridiculous. Am I mad about the cards being banned? No, not really, because I ain't got the cards. I wanted the cards, but they got banned.
Right.
Oh well. Good thing I didn't get any cards. And do I feel sorry for the people that did have the cards? Yeah. I mean, it's bad that they lost out on the cards because they got banned. But they got to stay positive and say, all right, well, these got banned. What do I do now? Maybe Wizards has got something in the works to bring something like these cards that they just banned back to us.
Oh yeah, but look, the particular Mana Crypt I got that was $106 bounced back up to $150. So they're not losing value; they're gaining back.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, take a look at regular meat hook. It got banned in some formats. I know it got banned in standard. I don't think it got banned in command.
That's right. Backwoods Collector says, I guess we're a kind of a motorcycle club in Magic. That's right.
Yep.
Stop it. I'm talking to my mouse. There you go. On good news, my mana vaults jumped big time since the ban. So, right? That is good news. That's a positive for you. So if you wanted to flip them or use them, you can go for it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I'm sorry. I just had a mental image of Magic the Gathering Motorcycle Club. So what'd you name your hog? Eldrazi.
Eldrazi.
You named your bike Eldrazi? Yeah, it's my Eldrazi hog.
But, I'm not for the bans, but I'm not against the bans either. I'm neutral.
Right. Well, the topic being that Wizards took over the reins, that's the thing I'm so flustered about when it comes to this news is like you said, it's like two kids playing with a toy. They're trying to play with the toy. They're fighting over the toy, but the parent has to take the toy away from both of them because they're not playing nice together.
Exactly.
No, I'm not saying the rules committee wasn't playing nice, but the same aspect is, we had the few people in the community who overstretched their reasons of being reasonable against the people of the commander committee. When it feels like WotC had to take the toy from both of them and say, hey, if you can't handle it, we'll handle it.
Yep.
And
I think that WotC has been trying their best to take control over Commander, because the rule committee was their baby. Commander was their baby. WotC, I don't think WotC that he kept on pumping out these Commander decks, and now since the banning, rules committee had just threw their arms up and said the heck with it. So now we might be in more trouble than what we bargained for.
Might be, but it might go well. You got to have some form of trust there, because it ain't just Wizards of the Coast having it. It's the design team, the people who design the cards.
Yep.
So that'd be interesting to know. Backwoods says, what I'm saying is Wizards nor the rules committee dictate everything about what our play group does or doesn't allow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They don't always dictate. But, rolling off this topic a little. It's just a huge topic. It's just the news is huge. Like, something I couldn't pass up. It was huge. Like, I can't wait to see the future of how things are going to look, because it's going to be radical. It's going to be radical no matter the change. And it'll be interesting to see how things change, because will people have interest in Commander the same way as they do when it was a community-owned format, or Wizards controls it? Will it be different for people? Will they different? Will they sanction the thing? I don't know. Let us know in the comments or chat below if you think it will be or should be sanctioned. Commander, if it's 1v1, 2v4, if they're willing to put the time and effort to get through the 4v4s to sanction it, might be. But if it's 1v1, it'd be mostly competitive.
Yep. But I honestly think there is going to be some big changes in Commander now, since WotC controls it now. Well, yeah, it's a design team, but they're still WotC. So
we'll see. We have to wait and see. We do not know anything about that right now. Those are unknowns. So we'll see when we get there. And with that, my friends,
that's just my opinion.
It's just an opinion for sure.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Whoa. Well, wow. Look at us. We're at the time where we're going to start relaxing. Let the vibes calm down. Maybe Hillbilly will calm down since he's fired up. He's a fire sprite.
Yeah, you're fired up today.
But yeah, it's a difficult topic to talk about. It's definitely a big discussion. It brings up emotions, and that's kind of what drives it. Like, holy cow! I mean, the news is grander than just something to pass up. It's just ridiculous. It's all emotional. It's all insanity. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But there's no pack opening today, Hillbillies. Out of packs.
It will be tomorrow, though.
It'll be tomorrow, but not today. But we're going to start with the shill section. We're going to start with the animated KJ.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. How are you doing today? I hope that you're being good boys and girls because the great pumpkin is on his way. That's right. You will get a chance to meet the great pumpkin at the big old pumpkin patch.
Whoop, whoop.
So, sorry, that wasn't my show. Join us on Wednesdays, where I'm going to be hanging out with the one and only Jesse Hellwheeler. Wednesday at 3:00, we are going to be talking some crazy talk. Maybe you might find out about a British Halloween monster that Jess has over up her sleeve. Also, join me on Friday, where I'm going to be hanging out with Investables Collectibles, and we're going to probably talk about some of our favorite haunted houses.
Ooh.
Now, other than that, how are you guys doing, chat? I hope you have a good day. Tortoise, take it.
Yeah. Take it, Billy.
All right, 674 subs. Let's continue to help the channel grow. We do, as far as a streamer that's partially monetized, do appreciate all the members, appreciate all the subs. Let's comment, like, if you're new, subscribe to the channels here, and let's continue with helping the community grow. And we'll be streaming another arena stream this afternoon around 2:00 Central Standard Time. And that's all I get for today.
For today. Well, everybody, it's Super Fast Tortoise. That's right. Come enjoy the show. Come enjoy the creep. You're welcome. If you're part of the Discord and you're a friend of the channel, there's a chance you'd be on the show. You never know. If not only if you're part of Discord, can you be part of the show if you're out there in the world, but you can also share pictures of the day in Discord. You can share questions of the day in Discord. Become a part of Discord. And guess what I'm saying? Discord. Yeah. But with that, today's been a good day. It's Tuesday, so most likely won't be a live stream for me tonight because it's one of the days I'm hanging out with the wife. Plus, we got cats going to the vet today for shots. Yay! But with that, everybody, keep in mind, have a good positive attitude. Look for the opportunity of being positive. All right? That's what I want you to take away from today's. Have an outgoing, positive attitude, even if everything's not great. And Hillbilly's already ready to get off stream. He's like, poof, poof, poof. But everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for being amazing. Like, comment, subscribe, all this stuff. You know what to do. Have a wonderful day.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shall stop, go. The tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG play.